Hi everyone! So today I thought I'd do a little review on some makeup that I haven't actually tried before. So it's a brand that I've seen a lot of on the internet and I've always wondered if it was any good or not because I have this slight feeling that a lot of people who bang on about it, they're all people that are kind of sponsored or already sell the products. So what I was going to try out today are these little things. So they're little pigment pots, and pigments are one of my favourite eyeshadows. You can do so much with them, they're so versatile, and you can use them in other things, so not just eyeshadows, you know, you can do them for lip products, to kind of make your own lipsticks, basically, blushers, all kinds of things, they're amazing. So these are from Younique, and this is the Moodstruck Minerals Pigments. So I got quite a few of them. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got 7 of them, and I got them in some different colours as well. So I thought it'd be fun just to have a little makeup, look with them and kind of see what they look like. And then I'll show you what they look like kind of on my arm as well. So yeah, I've got white, a blue, brownie, a couple of greens. So they come in mattes as well as shimmers, so I tried to get a little bit of a mix for them, and a couple of pinks as well. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to try them against some of my other pigment eyeshadows that I already own. So I do have quite a lot of them, and the brands that I kind of have a fair amount of are basically the Barry M, the Dazzle Dusts, which are amazing, I absolutely love these, and also I've got quite a lot of MAC ones as well, the MAC pigments. So yeah, let's give them a wee bash and kind of see how they do. Now I would say that the colours that I got, they're not identical, alright. I tried to get things that were not identical to what I already had, as I don't like having 20 tons of makeup that's all the same, apart from my husband would kill me for buying loads that's all exactly the same. So yeah, I thought I'd try some different things and kind of see how they perform. So I will be using the same brushes, but I will be using a colour switch to kind of take the eyeshadows off in between. So let's give them a little bash. So I'm just going to start with this kind of white one. So this is the Moodstruck Minerals pigment. What was the colour? What's on the bottom? So it's called Curious. So I would say that they come in a little kind of sifter, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I prefer my pigments to just come like that, no kind of sifter on top. But it's not a big deal really, you can always pop it onto the sifter. Out of the sifter onto the lid. Alright, so this eye is going to be the, what are they called again? Younique ones. It's not very noticeable. It's very, very light. And just even for me putting that on there, that kind of blends away to an almost nothingness on there. Normally pigments are quite intense, but maybe they just do some lighter ones. Well, we'll find out from doing the rest. So this is a Barry M one, and this is number 15. Now, I would say this Barry M one, it does have kind of glitter in it, so of course it's going to look a little bit brighter than this one that I've got in here from the Younique one, just because it does have that glitter and it does have that kind of iridescence to it. But certainly when I put the Barry M one on straight away, I can really see it. I would say most pigment, it does have fallout, so yeah, kind of be prepared to fix some of your under eye areas if you are using them. Alright, it's okay. Let me try bit of pink then. So I've got 2 pinks. I've got one that's called Vulnerable. That's quite pretty looking. That's kind of like a dusky rose. Ooh. And this one's a lot more Fuchsia looking. So this one is called Sassy. So I think I'll be trying a little bit of Sassy. Now, like I said, I will put little bits up later on so that you can have a look and see what they're actually like up a lot closer than kind of just like this on my eyes. So let's put that on. don't know if you can see it that well on the camera. When you look at this pigment, it looks, you know, it looks quite vibrant, it looks quite pigmented. And then I put it on my eye, yeah, really doesn't reflect what you see here. Let's chuck a bit more on then. As you can see, it's pink, but it's not really massively doing it for me. It's not really massively pigmented at all. I think what you see here definitely doesn't reflect what ends up on your eyelids. Alright, so let's try it against MAC pigment in Fuchsia. So yeah, that's a MAC one, so you can see there is definitely quite a difference in pigment, you know. The MAC one, it kind of ends up exactly on the lid what it looks like in the pan. You know, it's fuchsia in the pan, and when I put it on my eye, you know, it's bloody bright pink, yeah, so I think that's a fair reflection. Alright, let's take a darker one and see if we basically get the same kind of thing happening. So we have a little browny one. So this is called Confident. And I'm going to take that for the crease area and kind of round the outside. Okay, so that one's a lot better looking. You know, when you look at it, it's a dark brown. When you put it on your eye, it's coming up dark brown, so yeah, that's a lot better. Now we'll blend all of this, alright. This is just to kind of chuck it on just now and give me a kind of general shape. So let's take another one on the other eye. So I have a Barry M somewhere on my desk. Oh, here we go. So this is in Venus 104. And it's not as dark in the pan, I would say, as the other one, but it is a darkish brown. So this one is quite different as well. So this one is a matte brown that I have on, and this one is a kind of metallic one. So they do look a little bit different. I mean, the colours, like I said, the colours are not kind of match for match, alright. Alright, so let's blend this and see what happens. I have this horrible feeling that when, I think the brown might stay, but I have this feeling that when I blend the others, like the pink that I've got on here, and that lighter one, that it's going to disappear. That brown's going already. So, when I actually look at this eye now, yeah, all the white's gone from in the other, and all that pink. It's certainly, when I look at it in the mirror here, it does not even look remotely pink whatsoever. The brown has certainly blended away a hell of a lot. Let's do the other one. So with this one, I can still see all the colours on there. I would say that that one that I put on the inner corner has dropped a bit, that Barry M one. But it does have a bit of glitter in it, like I said, to begin with, so you kind of expect that to happen. But yeah, I can still see every single colour quite distinctly on this eye, whereas this eye, it just looks brown. You know, variations of brown, sure, but it just looks like it's all one colour. You know, I can still see the kind of the whitey one with the glitter, I can still see it's pink, and actually this brown was a lot lighter when I put it on initially on my eye, but it actually looks darker now when I blended the two of them out. So yeah, Not that impressed, to be fair. Alright. So I'm going to do underneath. Now, I'm just going to pick some stuff. I would never normally put these colour combinations together, alright, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to pick some green for underneath, which I'm a little bit scared of now. So I have two greens. So I've got Empowered. Holy fuck! That is a neon green. Jesus, look at that bad boy. Yeah, that's it's a really light neon green. And I've also got Crushed. Oh, it's much darker. Much darker green. That's nice. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to try them both. So let's take that much lighter one. Is it Crushed? Something like that. Let's pop that underneath, just in the inner area. Jesus. I actually think it's looking better on the monitor that I can see when I look into than it does when I'm looking in my mirror down here. So from being such a vibrant colour, when you look at it on my eye, yeah, not very impressive. So that was Empowered. Not very empowered to me. Alright, let's take this darker one, see if we've got any more joy. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely got more pigment in it. So it seems to be the mattes are the ones with the better pigments. All the kind of shimmer ones, very poor pigment wise. And I guess we'll have a little blend on it and see what happens, but I doubt it's going to stay anything remotely like this. I imagine it's just all going to kind of blend away to a big nothingness, a vague greenness, but we'll see. Well, you could still say it's green, but am I impressed? Am I wiki? No, not impressed at all. Alright, so let's take something on the other side. So I'm going to take some MAC again. So this is another kind of shimmer one. So I'll take that on the inner corner. So this is Humid. It's a horrible name, isn't it? Humid. Ooh, I do not like that at all. So let's just make sure that there's nothing in this brush. Actually, I would say colour-wise, this Humid one is quite similar in colour to this Crushed one. And I think it's just maybe the container that's made me think this is shimmery, because it's really not, it's complete matte. Alright, that's that one on, and let's take another one. What else have we got? We've got Teal. Horrible colour combination together, isn't it? But luckily, I won't be leaving the house today, so this is just to see how they perform, like I said. Not something that I'd be going out to work with. Helps if I pick the right blending brush. Alright, so yeah, once again, you can just see huge amount of difference. Really pigmented. You can still definitely see it's all green and lovely looking. And this side, no, it's really lost a lot of the pigment. And I think because I've had to work on it so long, it almost looks like it's pulled off my my concealer under my eye as well, which is a bit weird. Never really noticed that in an eyeshadow before. Alright, so let's pop a bit of mascara on, if I brought one down. Let's have a peek. Oh yeah, so got one mascara, let's pop this bad boy on. So this is Laura Mercier Full Blown Volume Supreme Lash Building Mascara in black. Let's see if this makes it look any better. I love Laura Mercier mascaras, really, really nice. Bit pricey, but you think you'll probably be having it for, wow, minimum 6 months. It's not so bad. Alrighty, so yeah, looking at the two eyes, which one looks like it has a lot more pigment? But it's obviously this one, eh? No two ways about it. Maybe if you like a more kind of subtle look, then these might be for you. But quite frankly, if I were you, I would save my money. These, by the way, are 10 quid a pop, yeah? You can get a MAC one for about, I don't know, what, 14 quid or so. Not sure the gram-wise the difference in them, but there's definitely more in the MAC one by the looks of things, you know, a hell of a lot bigger. These are like the newer style one MACs. These are the old style one MACs, we get even more than these ones. And, you know, these last forever, but this is much smaller and it's about the same size as I'd say as the Barry M one. So a Barry M one costs you what, about 5 quid? They're amazing pigments, I love them. Love them to little pink fluffy bits. These, not so much. That'll be going in the fail pile for sure. So yeah, for me those Younique pigments, definitely not a winner in my eyes. They are very, very lacking in the actual pigment. They blend away to literally fuck all. And yeah, they're quite, when you actually see them up close, I'm not sure how well it'll come up on camera, but they're quite powdery looking as well. And yeah, as you found out, I am not a fan of them. Not for me. So I will do a little bit and I'll put them on my arm. And I think what I'll do as well, actually, is I'll put them on my arm just with a normal brush, just like I've done now. And actually I think I'll do a bit of MAC Fix Plus as well, just to make them more like a foil as well, so we can see what they look like when they're dry and what they look like when they're a foil type. Alright, so we'll do that.